My parents taught me to look after things. My parents taught me the value of things. Everything was done with love and with a long-term vision. My name is Oral Bax, Swiss from Zurich. Now I am, together with my wife Livia, running the consulting firm Bax & Rousseau for collector's watches, and in association with Philips, we hold auctions around the world. Some watches enter your life and you just decide not to give them away anymore. Here in front of us is a selection of mechanical watches that are the dearest to me in my own life. This is the IWC that I received in 1983 for my first communion. Son, it's time for you to get a proper watch. This IWC here got me into quality watches. It's probably now been 35 years with me. This was my first entirely self-earned Patek Philippe, a watch I saw when I was about 16 years old, but no chance I would possibly have the means to buy this watch. So I needed to ask my parents for a loan. Under one condition, they agreed that the watch would stay in their vault until the debt was completely paid back. And today I look at it as one of the best lessons ever learned in the field of watches, and probably for life. A little before getting married to Livia, I saw this watch and I desired it so badly. So I received this on the occasion of our marriage. I was wearing it on the wedding and I never get bored of it. It's timeless yet very exciting. And this is what I think good quality and good design is all about. When my parents got engaged in 1969, my mom gave my dad a stainless steel Hoyer Carrera automatic. It is the first wristwatch I actively remember seeing on my father's wrist, the hairs poking through those holes on that strap. And I don't know where his watch ended up, but when I saw this watch, I just shivered. I knew I need to have the very same model in my collection. Livia offered me this watch in 2013 on my birthday, as we were in the final preparation for the Daytona auction. The most touching thing is that it's inscribed in Italian: for every door that closes, a new gate will open. We had resigned, no job offer, double income to zero income. This watch was on my wrist at this Lesson 1 Daytona auction last October in New York, when I had the privilege to auction Paul Newman Rolex Daytona. So twice that watch has witnessed a key moment, and I think you really would have to chop my arm off to get that watch from me. In 2014, Livia and I were on a sabbatical, and for my birthday we just wanted to have a quiet, happy dinner, the 7 of us. The coziest dinner for 7 ended up being 40. And very late in the evening, I should maybe say early in the morning, I was probably more than just tipsy. I spotted this watch on the wrist of a reputable watch dealer, and he sort of pulled his sleeve back and I saw it was this sort of very good looking Zenith El Primero. He named the price, and without even asking him to show me the watch, I said, yes, done. The next morning I wake up and thought, what have I done? But when I looked at it, I realized that it was one of the most beautiful watches I ever bought in my career. That made me realize that even when you're drunk, you can buy a watch, if you know from whom you buy it. So the watch I'm wearing most is the Patek Philippe Nautilus, reference 5711 steel. It's to me like a sort of an SUV for the wrist. It's perfect in every situation. You're never over or underdressed. It's sturdy, masculine yet elegant. In many ways, for me, as close to perfection as any watch can possibly be. Certainly, vintage watches have immensely increased in popularity over the last few years. I think it has to do with the way our society evolves. Everything becomes more and more perfect. I mean, look at my mobile phone here on the desk. It looks exactly like yours and yours and yours. I cannot tell you a story about it. And when it's broken, we throw it. Vintage watches bring us back to times that we miss. Times when things maybe weren't perfect, but done with love.
Xwatch, bảo hiểm cả lỗi người dùng trong 5 năm, duy nhất và ưu việt nhất tại Việt Nam.